Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading for the week of the 5th to the 11th. I am going to do a general reading for you guys as usual. I'm just going to do the first card being your energy. The second card is going to be the energy of the person who's coming towards you. Third card is going to be the energy of the current situation. And then the last card is going to be the energy of what is coming up next. So Taurus, I hope the beginning of this month is treating you well. Let's see what this upcoming week has in store for you. So, for your energy here, we have Judgment. And for who's coming towards you is the Ten of Pentacles. Current situation, Knight of Swords. And coming up energy is the Devil. So, Taurus, with you here as Judgment, you are calling it as you see it right now. You're not kind of on the fence about anything. You're pretty sure about yourself, what you're doing, and who you're doing it with. You're not like indecisive at the moment, and you might be tooting your horn a little bit too though, okay? Like, you know, it might be singing your own praises, and that's fine, but right now you are definitely just like I said, like you're like calling as you see it, but you're also listening to your inner calling, which is why you're just like so sure of yourself. You're not really feeling too troubled by you. You feel pretty strongly about yourself. And you might even be in the mood, like you're kind of seeing things very clearly right now. Like you're just like very enlightened at the moment. You might be feeling brand new, or you just might be feeling like, hey, there's some shit that's been going on and I'm ready to let it go and forgive. So either way, you're just kind of in this very strong, self-assured energy, and you're feeling like you have a centered, grounded energy at the moment. That's what we have so far. And then for who's coming towards you, it's the Ten of Pentacles. So this is somebody coming towards you who might be rich, okay? Or somebody you're with who might be rich, if we're talking like very basics here. Like they could just be their own, they could just be successful in their own financial ventures, or they could be somebody who is come into money recently, or just through inheritance. But they also might be coming in and you see them as somebody who is stable and has a lot to offer, which is not bad. And the current situation between the two of you is the Knight of Swords. So somebody is coming right now hot with the truth, and I feel like it's you, Taurus. But with the Knight of Swords, truth, it is a little immature. In the sense, not like in childish, but just not fully developed. So the Knight of Swords, truth, you might be coming in saying something the other person really doesn't want to hear. They're just going to be like, okay. Like they might take it well, they might take it badly, but either way, you're just kind of feeling like you gotta say what you gotta say. And if they don't like it, that's kind of their problem, because it's the truth. And of course, we always need to tell the truth, but it's also important to remember to, be a little compassionate towards others. But the Knight of Swords is a more detached energy, so he's not too caught up in the compassion, loving, emotional, feeling so much of it part. He's putting his feelings aside and just kind of like delivering this message, because that is what is most important above all. So whatever, if it's you who's giving this message, which I feel like matches your judgment right now, Taurus, or if it's the person coming towards you, either way, it is a message that needs to be, it's important. And then up here you have the devil energy coming towards you, and in the future. And with the devil energy, it's usually, for me, it's usually a sign of like something that's totally sexual, or something that is overindulging in anything. It could, like, it's pretty much like toxicity in a relationship. This could be like with somebody, you or the other person might be heavily focused on sex right now and not really tending to the other aspects of your relationship. Or it could just be overindulgence in other ways, like just could be like the other person's too, if they are rich, they might be, or they are trying to become rich, they are too like caught up in their money making or something like that, like just to give a few examples. But we'll get into a little more detail here with the clarifying cards. So for judgment, we clarify you with the Four of Pentacles. So you're kind of holding on to something right now, Taurus. You're kind of just not wanting to let go. You're being a little more closed off with the Four of Pentacles. It's like holding on to something so tightly that not only will you not let it go, but you're not making room to hold on to anything else. Like, you've pretty much got all your bases covered here. Where do you have room for anything else? So, in here with judgment, like I said, it is about feeling like a little more, it could be like feeling more confidence, or even like going so far as to toot your own horn. But, with the Four of Pentacles here, I could sense a bit of perhaps self-doubt, Taurus. Even though I was saying that it seems like you're being really confident, with this Four of Pentacles here, it makes me reconsider, because why do you feel the need to hold on to something so tightly? Are you doubting that like you deserve what you have, or are you doubting that you will be able to keep what you have? Or do you feel like you need to hold on tightly to your opinions with this Judgment card? You feel like you don't want to, and you won't change your mind about something. You won't let it go. You're not open to hearing any other opinions or any other perspectives. We'll see with the final clarifier, Taurus. But for your partner who's coming towards you, they have the Three of Cups. So with the Ten of Pentacles here, that's a pretty positive outlook. They have some kind of abundance they're bringing to the table. And not only that, but they are like up for friendship, like, and having like a social circle, which is good. Like, you don't want to have to be like only like codependent on each other. Community and creation with others. So like they have that creative energy and they want to share it with you and other people. Like they're not somebody doesn't seem like they're somebody who is too introverted. And perhaps even if they are introverted, they are not antisocial. But with the Three of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here as abundance, this could also read to me as having three's a crowd. There might be somebody, like an abundance of people. There might be too many people involved in this relationship. Not necessarily saying there's an affair, that there's cheating, no. But there might just be people who are influencing the situation a little more than they should be. So it could be their friend group. If you have a friend, like, say, like, you're dating a person and they have, like, their friends, they're like, oh, come on, like, why are you, like, spending so much time? Like, let's go out, it's the weekend, blah, blah, blah. But they wanted to spend the weekend with you, but then they're like, oh, but am I being, like, am I being one of those people now who just, like, sits at home? And, like, there might be, like, oh, like, commitment, but they might be easily influenced, is basically what I'm saying. whether it's by friends, even family, like an overbearing parent, or like a group of friends, or like a friend that's like a little too close, a little too possessive and clingy. Okay. And with clarifying the Knight of Swords as the current situation is the King of Pentacles. So the pink the King of Pentacles is awesome. He is like, this is one of the people I follow on here who I love, Urangela Karma. She was like, look, the King of Pentacles, that's husband material right there. And he is the one who is ready to like throw down and just be like, baby, I want to be with you. I got you. Like, I'm here for you. Like, this is somebody who is committed. Somebody who is like, just like, ooh, like, they might not be like crying and poems and like all that like water sign kind of romantic sappy shit, but they are still very so much romantic in the sense of being somebody who you could depend on, somebody who's stable, somebody who's not going to switch up on you, somebody who is still warm and loving, not detached, somebody who brings abundance to the table. You know, they're pulling their fair share. And then here with the Knight of Swords, so it might be somebody who, even though he is fair, you know, and balanced out, he might also sometimes have a little predisposition to just be a little callous with his truth and not like come off as harsh and really blunt. But as now an underdeveloped King of Pentacles would be somebody who is like unfaithful, cheating, not really having much to offer financially, might be depending on you, or might make you become financially dependent on them. They don't want you to work anymore or something like that. And here, I don't think he is underdeveloped. I feel like this situation you have going between the two of you guys, it's like something that's growing into something that's stable and good, but it might just be a little blunt truth on the way to get there. Now, with your final situation is clarified as the World, with the Devil here and the World, this is like, for whatever reason, this devil energy needs to be here because it's part of something bigger than itself. It's come to like a bigger lesson in this situation. So there's bigger forces at play here, basically. So there might be something going on to teach you here a karmic lesson. And you could be in a karmic relationship, and it doesn't mean y'all are going to break up, but it could potentially be that way. So let's see what's coming up for you. Yeah, you have the Page of Swords. So you, Taurus, your truth is very immature. You might even be like spying on this person to try to find out the truth, like, or just like getting the truth in ways other than just like straight up asking them about it. And again, with the whole blunt thing, like your truth messages that you were looking to deliver are very they're not that developed. So you coming in with this judgment, Taurus, might be a little premature if you feel like this person is doing you wrong in some way and you feel like you need to protect yourself against that, or if you feel like you need to hold on to this person and never let them go because like you think they are the one. Like the energy you're bringing to the table as of right now is coming off as a little harsh, and it could have adverse effect on the relationship. And with their and see here with them, they have not only the 10 of Pentacles, but they have the 10 of Cups too. So even though there might be some situations where there is like, you feel like they have like a meddling parent or a meddling friend or something like that, like whatever the case may be, they are just like very much a people person. And not only are they a people person, but they're somebody who wants to have it all too. They want to be with you and have like the house, the kids, like the happy union, like family, whatever it is you guys view as like the ideal commitment. this is what they're looking for too. You're not in this alone, but whatever is causing you to feel like you have to hold back or hold on might be what's creating a little bit of that devil energy there, Taurus. And then you also, with the current situation, have the Ten of Swords. So you could be feeling, or one of you could be feeling, like, I feel like it's probably you, based off your cards, Taurus, like some kind of betrayal in the situation, or some kind of betrayal is coming up. And so you might be, I feel like what's going on here so far is that, actually, let me draw the final clarifier. Then you have the Four of Wands as your final clarifier. So there is a future with you guys living happily ever together with the whole union. And, like, come on, like, is that not awesome? Is that not what you want, Taurus? If it's not what you want, then don't go for it. But I'm saying, it's saying, like, even though this devil energy is present here right now, it's something that has to happen for you to get here. Because it's going to teach you something, or it's going to bring certain things into place. And I feel like you have this Ten of Swords here because not that there's actually betrayal, but you're feeling betrayed, and you feel like either you feel like they're either cheating maybe, or you feel like they're just not invested enough in you. Maybe you feel like you need to hold on to what they've given you because you feel like it's not been enough. And that's why you kind of want to, like, call judgment on the situation and just, like, come in with, like, this, like, swift and harsh truth to kind of just, like, get them to see what you're talking about. But at the same time, like, Taurus, like, consider all perspectives here and just talk to this person and let them speak to you first. And listen to them. Don't think of, like, your rebuttal. Listen and hear them. Hear what they're saying, because from what I'm seeing, even though there might be some toxic elements from you, and some could be from them too, even though it's not showing up here in the cards. You know your relationship. I don't. It seems like this is just something you're going to need to work through and just get over these feelings of, like, needing to hold on and insecurity, and, like, that you might be taking things a little personally when they're not personal, or just misinterpreting them. So you should really strive for clear, honest communication from a place of compassion and understanding, Taurus. So I hope this reading helped you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Book a reading with me, because I got you with that very specific and, like, clear reading of what's going on, if this is not telling you enough, or if it's not your story. But yep, I will see you next week, Taurus. I hope this upcoming week serves you well. Much love.